This is lesson 5.6 for course 2. Make sure you have your notebook and something to write with so you can take notes. Today's lesson on 5.6 covers maps and scale drawings. A scale drawing is an enlarged or reduced drawing of an object that is similar to the actual object. The most common example of scale drawings are maps, and here's a map of Michigan. And this here is the scale, and it's very, 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 very hard to see what it actually says. But what it will usually say is that 1 inch is equal to maybe 20 miles. And I'm not really sure what this one says right here. But that's what a map would look like, and they'll always have a scale along with that reduced size map. So actually, the scale ratio that compares the map, here it is, and this scale says 1 inch is equal to 100 miles. So if we measured 1 inch on the map, that would be equal to 100 miles. So if we wanted to, we could measure the distance from driving from Grand Rapids right here all the way over to Detroit. And if we measured along 96 to get there, we could get an approximate distance using the scale. So let's look at this example. If I have a map and the scale is 2 centimeters, which is the size of the map, to the actual, which is 100 meters. So we always need to know the scale. This is going to set up the first part of our proportion. So if I tell you that from the swimming pool to the mess hall is 6 centimeters, so that means this distance here is 6 centimeters. How many meters is that? Well, here's how it works. I always like to make my key first. So we would have the scale over the actual, or we could just say, I think this would be better, centimeters over meters. So the first part of our proportion, we're going to take the scale. So we have 2 centimeters over 100 meters. So then we're going to look at our drawing, and we know that it's 6 centimeters in the drawing. We want to know how many meters is the distance from the swimming pool to the mess hall. So we're going to cross multiply. So we have 2x equals 6 times 100, which is 600. Oops. And to solve that, we're going to divide by 2. 2x divided by 2 is x, and 600 divided by 2 is 300. So that means that from the swimming pool to the mess hall, it's 300 meters. Would be the actual distance from the swimming pool to the mess hall. Here's another example. Another example of scale drawings are house plans, and if any of you or families have built houses, you've seen these house plans before. So the chimney of a house is 4 centimeters tall on the drawing. So that means from here all the way down to here, that is 4 centimeters. Now they give you the scale on the plan, and it says 1 centimeter is equal to 2.5 meters. So how tall is the chimney of the actual house? So we're going to use this information to help us set up our proportion. We're going to compare centimeters to meters. So we're going to use this scale when we set up the first fraction in our proportion, which is 1 centimeter is equal to 2.5 meters. Now we're going to take the drawing of the side of the house and take the measurement of the chimney, which in the drawing or the house plan is 4 centimeters. We want to know x. How many meters is that chimney going to be? So we use cross products. 1x is equal to 4 times 2.5, which is 10. So really, x is equal to 10, which means that the chimney is equal to 10 meters in height. What I'd like you to do is try this problem on your own. The length of a room in an architectural drawing is 10 inches. Its actual length is 160 inches. What is the scale of the drawing? So pause the video and try this on your own. Okay, so the length of the room in an architectural drawing is 10 inches. So that, but the 10 inches is really 160 inches. So we're going to compare the drawing over the actual size. So the drawing is 10 inches and the actual size is 160 inches. So the scale, we can actually reduce this fraction and we can divide by 10. So the new fraction would be 1 over 16. So the scale of the drawing is 1/16. That's it for today. Thank you for listening.